What's up, everybody? This is your ravioli with the small cannoli. Joey D, and this is the Bears Beatdown. How you doing? Hey, God bless. Thanks for watching, and I hope you had a great week. Because I had a good week. Thanks for asking me. Appreciate that. Today, we're going to talk about the Bears and the defense side that players we maybe want to keep, because we have a lot of free agents here on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. But today we're just going to talk about the defensive side, who we want to keep, who might go, stay, bada bing, bada boom. You know what I mean? A lot of moving parts here, so follow up with me. On the defense, it was actually a decent year, a really good year if you think about it. What Vic Fangio did to this team with what he had and the injuries and the suspensions, it was actually a really good squad. So let's talk about the players that are bread and butter. I got our guys that are going to be there that we know of, that we love. You know what I'm saying? So you got grinding, number 59, Danny Trevathan. You're a beast, bro. Honestly, you're solid. You can go sideline to sideline. I mean, you're what a Bear is all about. I love you. God bless. You also have Akeem Hicks, the guy's a house. I mean, he's a tank, and his name's not Frank. The guy's a beast coming off the edge on the line, and, you know, he should have been a Pro Bowler, to be honest with you. If you're listening and if you're watching me, Akeem, you got shafted. You want me to call somebody? I'm just saying. You got shafted. So he's a stud. He's another building block. We got Eddie. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! Eddie Jackson in the secondary, who was a rookie last year. This guy's going to be a ball hawk. He really is. He took it to the house. You know, pick 6. I love the guy. So he's really good. Right? Those are a couple guys, you know, right there. You got Eddie Goldman, too, in the line in the middle. Just, you know, stuffing the run right there. I like Eddie. Eddie, how you doing? You want to come over and break bread? Eddie, oh. So you got Eddie, too. You got some players on there. And you got Floyd. Hey, Leonard Floyd. I mean, God, Flo, how you doing? You're healthy, you're going to be a beast. Honestly, you're athletic, you're long, you got range, you're going to be a beast, you're going to heal up, you're going to come over here, you're going to have some pasta, and you're going to be fine. Just saying, you know, maybe I'll bulk you up a little bit. You have some meatballs in the gravy. So Leonard Floyd is another guy on the defense who I'm really looking forward to seeing growing next year as well. So I'm telling you, the defense, we already have some pieces in there that are solid, a good base to work on to move forward. Now let's talk about the guys who I think I want to keep around. One guy is Sherrick McManus, who's really, he's not a defensive guy, but that's what they have him under, but he's more of a special teams player. So I think we should re-sign him up because the guy's on the special teams, this guy's flying down left, right, bada bing, bada boom, and he's making tackles. I like Sherrick McManus. I never met him, but he's a nice guy, so God bless. We also have Christian Jones, who I think they call him Big Cheese because he's always smiling. You ever see that guy, Christian Jones? The guy's always smiling, and he's actually flourished with Vic Fangio on the team. So, you know, he's another guy that can come in, you know, maybe and sub in and sub out, who's also on special teams too. So that's the thing. Special teams is huge. If you can play on special teams and on defense or offense, that makes you talented and it makes you worthy to stay on the team. So I like Christian Jones. The last guy who I definitely want to keep this year on the defense, who I think we really need to re-sign, is Kyle Fuller. Kyle Fuller was a stud. I mean, he had a great year. I know he had some up and down, you know, seasons, and he was hurt a little bit, banged up a little bit. But I think Vic Fangio, before the season started, those two actually went miniature golfing together. I know, forget about it. They were doing a putt-putt, you know, so they were talking and going out and eating, probably high-fiving each other, all that beautiful stuff. So Vic Fangio really motivated this guy to play. He lit a fire underneath his coolie, and he did what he had to do. So I think they really need to sign him and bring him back because he's a beast. He really is back there. He's a cornerback that we need. The other guy that we have on the team, I forgot to mention him, was Adrian Amos. Honestly, he plays some smash mouth football, Bears football. With him and Eddie Jackson as our safeties, I like it. It's a safety net. They're beautiful, these guys. I love them. It's like they're part of the family. So those guys, we need to, you know, those 3 guys who I just mentioned, Kyle Fuller, Christian Jones, and Sherrick McManus, keep them. Now here's the guys that are on the bubble. You know, they're like in the middle. You know, they're not here, they're not there. It's, you know, they're right there in the middle. Willie Young is a guy who's not a free agent, but, you know, he might be a cap casualty. These guys could be cap casualties. Let's just say that, right? To maybe free up some, some cash, you know, so we can maybe get some other free agents. Willie Young honestly, Willie Young's been solid ever since he's been here. We got him from Detroit. And, I mean, the guy's always gone fishing, right? He likes going fishing when he sacks people. Willie Young's a good guy, but he's getting up there in age. And, you know, he's been hurt a little bit. So he's one of those guys where he can go either way. I mean, maybe he's a situational pass rusher where we could bring him in and he could maybe do some damage. As long as you're healthy, Willie, God bless. That's another guy. Now, Pernell McPhee, he signed this big contract. And he actually is one guy in the defense. I love his enthusiasm. That guy's a beast. When he's talking and he's motivating the guys in the locker room, he's actually saying the right things to say. He seems like a team guy, and he wants to win. And I know it. But I know he's got that contract, and look, I'm not a numbers guy if you can't tell, all right? 1 + 1 is 3, all right? God bless. So Pernell McPhee's another guy that's, I don't know. I mean, you know, maybe they rework his contract a little bit. You know, he might say no, he might say yes. I don't know. He's another bubble guy. Lamar Houston, that poor guy. Remember him? Oh, forget about it. You know, he sacked Jimmy Garoppolo, and he did a little celebration, busted his leg, hurt himself, and then he got injured. Anyways, last year, we had him, we cut him, we brought him back. And he actually finished off pretty strong. Lamar Houston, you know, you're the guy actually running around with his shirt off before the game out there practicing. God bless. You seem like a Chicago guy, but your last name's Houston. Hey. So, Lamar Houston, if we can maybe sign him, you know, back at the, like a vet, minimum contract right there. I mean, he's solid. He's not bad, right? I mean, he's pretty good, you know. So, here's another guy, though, on the line. Mitch Unrein. Now, Mitch was actually brought here from Denver with John Fox. He's actually like one of those, hard blue worker type guys, brings his lunchbox to work every day. You know, he's on the defensive end on the line. So, he's one guy, though, he's getting up there in age. He's actually, his wife, if you guys don't know this, you can Google this stuff, all right? Google it, baby. So, his wife actually is a sharpshooter, and she was in the Olympics. I think she even got a gold medal. God bless. You know, we know who wears the pants in that family, right? Oh, hey, she might pull it out, you know, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. So anyways, Mitch Unrein, I don't know. He's a solid guy, and, you know, he does his job, but he's getting up there in age. You know, you give the guy a minimum contract, we'll see what happens. So those are guys, and one last guy is actually Sam Acho, who actually just, you know, that guy's a great guy. He does a lot for the community. He seems like a really good guy, and he was out there a lot this year, and he was making plays, but he's another guy that's just, you know, he's like, you know what I mean? So those are guys that are right there on the bubble. They could go either way, I think. You know, they stay, they go, I don't know. But we're just talking about it. That's what we do here on the Bears Beat Down. You know what I mean? H2O break. How you doing? Last but not least, there's 4 guys now in the secondary that I think you gotta go. Now, before I say this, these guys are professional athletes. They get paid a lot of money. We all know that. Now, I don't wish anybody to lose their job, and you shouldn't wish anybody to lose their job either. These guys all have families. They got to provide for their families. It's tough. Now, granted, they make just a little bit more brajol than I do. You know what I mean? Just a little bit more cheese. And they're paid very, very handsomely. But that still doesn't matter. They still have a family that they got to provide for and care for. So when anybody gets cut, it's actually not a good thing. It's actually kind of sad. But hopefully these guys can find, you know, latch on another team or go on broadcasting or do porn. Who knows? Just saying. So the guys that I think that need to go is Marcus Cooper. He was banged up a little bit, came back. Marcus Cooper, how you doing? Another guy, that Quentin Demps, safety, you know, he got hurt. He's getting a little older up in age. God bless, excuse me. You know, I got the Adjutants, you know. Sorry, it's the peppers I ate last night are coming back. The peppers, the green peppers, the peppers and the onions. It was from the sandwich I had at Portillo's. How you doing? So Quentin Demps is another guy that I think might be gone, and we might cut him, I think, just to save, you know, some cash here, just to get some cash. Another guy is Chris Pazinski, another guy that's kind of been floating around a little bit in our secondary. Chris, I don't know you, but bang, 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 ski, 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 I think you got to go. I'm sorry. And last but not least, the guy who I think we really got to cut and get rid of is Prince Akamura, Akamakaka, Akamakuku, Akama, how you doing? So Prince, I think, I'm sorry, I just think you're getting up there in age, and I think we need somebody else to replace you. I do wish you guys the best of luck, because you guys are all professional athletes, and you have families, and I hope you do what you got to do and maybe latch on another team or even coaching. Maybe coach, go into college, coach some kids, coach the secondary. But I think we really need to get rid of those four, and I think our secondary needs to look a little different, going into next year. So that's my thoughts. Those are the four guys. I think gotta go ciao. See you, later. Wouldn't want to be you, but it is what it is. But I think our defense has the tools and the players there to just have a breakthrough year. And I'm here. You heard it here first. I think our defense is going to be top 5, top 7 in the league next year. That's how confident our defense is going to be. We're going to punch you in your mouth. We're going to take your lunch. You don't like it? Tough. Right here, huh? If you don't know Italian, this is Italian right here. This means gold pound sand, all right? That's what our defense is going to do to people. Really quick, I just want to say a special shout out to Brian Urlacher. I'm actually filming this before Saturday night. I hope you actually get into the Hall of Fame. Number 54, you were great for years. You actually changed the way the middle linebacker position was played with your speed. Basically, you came in as a safety, and you would play, sideline to sideline. You'd be all over the place. I mean, hey, that Arizona game, that Monday night game, you were everywhere. Everybody remembers that game, You want to crown him? Crown him! So, I'm sorry, hey, I get a little excited. I think about Brian. So, I really believe that you need to be in the Hall of Fame, and you will. If it's not tonight, it'll be next year, but I think you should be a first ballot Hall of Famer, because that's the type of guy you are. You're solid. You're a Bear, brother. You're always going to be a Bear, and you know what? We're proud that you wore a uniform, and we thank you for your service. So God bless, Brian. How you doing? So, other than that, last but not least, Super Bowl. Hey, Super Bowl's tomorrow. My Super Bowl pick is going to be the Patriots 20 and the Eagles 10. Now, I'm thinking, New England's going to beat them, and I know a lot of people don't like New England, right? But they win. That's all they do is they win. You know what? It's going to be like us the next couple of years. We're going to win. We're going to keep winning. You know what? They're not going to like us. Hey, sorry. That's how the cookie crumbles. But next year, I just got to chill. Next year, this time, we're going to be talking about us. And this team, baby, right here. Bears, Super Bowl, next year. Right. We're going to salsa it up. We're going to be dancing, all that stuff. Anyways, next week we're going to be talking about the offensive side of the free agents. Well, the 8 people that we need to re-sign on our team and keep, and the ones we got to let go next week. On next week's episode, we'll talk about the offensive side. So, I want you guys to keep watching me. Keep subscribing to the channel. It's a beautiful thing. I appreciate that. I'm on the gram with the Insta, and look at me. Check my Book of the Face out too. I'm on the Book of the Face. You got to look there too. Always like my pages, like my stuff. I'm doing this for you. You're doing this for me, and I love you guys. I really do. And I'm a Bears fan just like you guys. We all love the Bears. They're cuddly. You want to hug them and squeeze them. All that good stuff. Anyways, I'm Joey D. And always, this is the Bears Beatdown. Have a beautiful day, and I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Mwah.